It's 20,000 BC. You're standing outside in Ice Age Europe. No coat, no fire, no walls. Just you, your skin, and a wind that feels personally offended by your existence. You'd be dead in 6 hours. Congratulations. Meanwhile, you, right now, complain when the AC takes too long to kick in. Winter for you is a heavier jacket and an annoying windshield. For almost all of human history, it was a four-headed monster trying to kill you 4 different ways at once. Cold, hunger, darkness, and being trapped in a hole with the same 5 people for 4 months straight. So how did a hairless, clawless, weirdly upright ape end up thriving in Siberia? Start with the cold. Here's the part nobody tells you. Humans are biologically a tropical animal. Strip away our technology, and a naked human starts sliding into hypothermia in hours. No fur, no blubber. On paper, we're one of the worst designed large mammals on Earth for a hard winter. And yet, we marched straight into Siberia anyway. Nature's dumbest dare.
Fire was the first fix. One massive flaw. It only warms whichever side faces it. Walk away to hunt, the cold finds you again instantly. Fire doesn't travel. You needed to wear your warmth. Here's where it gets interesting. Early humans didn't invent the coat. They invented the needle. Not a hide draped over your shoulders, gaps everywhere, wind sneaking in like an uninvited guest, but hides sewn into shapes that actually fit a body. Sleeves, sealed seams, a pocket of warm air that moved when you moved. That takes a needle with an eye small enough to be delicate, strong enough not to snap. Archaeologists have found bone needles over 40,000 years old. Someone 40,000 years ago was doing precision manufacturing with a sliver of bone. Without that needle, there's no human in Ice Age Siberia. Full stop. Now you're warm, but the sun's setting and it's about to get much colder.
Caves seem obvious, except good ones are rare. And if you found one, someone else wanted it too. So most groups built their own. And at a site in Ukraine called Measurich, they built it from the only material lying around in bulk: mammoth bones. Dozens of them. Jawbones stacked like roof tiles, tusks arched over doorways. Engineered, not thrown together. But here's where the obvious story falls apart. Bones don't fit together perfectly. Every gap's a doorway for wind, so they sealed it. Hides pinned over walls, sod stacked outside, even packed snow, because trapped air insulates shockingly well. The house wasn't walls, it was a system, and a warm shelter creates a brand new problem. Threat number 3, hunger. Winter isn't just cold, it's the season the land stops feeding you. Plants die back, animals vanish, survival becomes a math problem. Store enough calories in summer to outlast a famine in February.
So they got clever. Meat sliced thin and dried over smoke lasted months. Insurance against starving. Dig into permafrost and the frozen ground becomes a freezer. The thing trying to kill you repurposed to keep you alive. And the real prize wasn't meat. It was fat, rendered into tallow, the most calorie-dense currency of the Ice Age. Every calorie was a battle, and fat was the difference between spring and starvation. 3 down, 1 left. And this one attacks your mind, not your body. The darkness. The further north, the longer the night. 15, 16 hours of cold, black nothing. Stuck with the same handful of people. That kind of confinement breaks people in ways cold and hunger never do. But they didn't just endure the dark, they weaponized it. Long nights became workshop hours, repairing tools, sewing, twisting cordage, carving by firelight. And around that fire is where the stories got told, the knowledge passed down. A staggering amount of what we call culture was forged in the dark by people keeping each other sane until the light came back. Winter didn't just get survived. Winter built us. The cold gave us clothing. The lack of caves gave us architecture. The hunger gave us food science. The darkness gave us culture itself. So think about that next time you complain the sun sets at 5 p.m. from inside a heated house, eating food grown on the other side of the planet, never once lying awake wondering if you'd stored enough to see spring. You don't survive winter anymore. You barely notice it happened. Not because winter got weaker, because 100,000 years of freezing, starving, stubborn humans quietly beat it for you, one bone needle at a time. So, dropped into an Ice Age winter with nothing but your modern brain and 0 survival skills, how long do you actually think you'd last? Comment your honest guess below.